to be the last one, the last fight
Yeah.
of the movie is the Tanjirou, Giyuu, and Akaza. Sorry, I just have to like do that because I keep saying Azaka instead of Akaza.
No, I totally relate to that. There's so many Japanese names that I always just switch around.
Exactly, because
sound.
Akaza and Azaka is kind of like, it's kind of similar in my ears. So it's kind of like, I'm sorry Akaza.
You can just call him upper 3.
Is he upper?
Yeah, he's upper 3.
Oh yeah, upper. I keep thinking that he's upper 2. Like,
because it's like, it's Kokushibo is upper 1, then Doma is upper 2.
Yeah.
And then Akaza is...
I keep thinking like Doma is the one that's upper 3.
No,
but
because they keep like fighting, but Doma keeps winning.
Oh yeah, I remember that because Akaza, he really wants to be. Okay, so Akaza, right? This demon, I feel like, I know everyone probably like hated this demon a lot.
Why?
No, before this movie.
Before the movie.
Before this movie, come on. Before everyone know about the backstory. Obviously, we already read the manga, so it's kind of different. But like, do you remember the Mugen?
Yeah, when because he basically
train,
the Mugen train.
Yeah, Mugen train.
The infinity train. That nightmare train thing, right?
The nightmare train thing.
I've just made up that name. That's not what it's called.
No, it's but he literally he killed
Rengoku. Yeah. So everyone hated him because Rengoku is universally loved.
Well, obviously he's
a lot of people really like I think it's more that because a lot of the characters within the Demon Slayer universe themselves look up to Rengoku. Or
even Tanjiro.
Yeah. I mean, Tanjiro kind of see him as like a big brother, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because they are kind of similar, don't you think?
Yeah.
As like big brothery vibe, kind of like they are very similar. And Rengoku is just like, because I mean, Tanjiro is kind of different because Tanjiro have like a very, very loving family. But Rengoku, like the...
No.
Yeah, I know. We're not going to talk about Rengoku, but like it's sad. It's sad. His backstory is quite sad. Tanjiro is like his backstory is sad, but he's quite like he's come from like this warm, loving family. So you kind of like,
it got extremely sad when basically Muzan came along and murdered his family.
Yeah, exactly. If that never happened, he probably just gonna be like living quietly, happily in that mountain with his whole family.
But then he wouldn't be the main character.
It's true. But anyway, obviously everyone hated like this guy because Akaza, they portrayed him as like, oh, I just want to be strong. I just want to be strong. I just want to kill everyone and be number one kind of thing, right? That's how they portrayed him.
Yeah.
But they don't know the backstory why he was like that. Yeah. And I feel like the first hour of the movie, the first minutes from the fight, they probably like everyone's probably like still hating this guy until they start like flashbacking
you start seeing the.
And then it's one of the saddest demon like story, I think.
Yeah, the saddest demon battles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll admit that before, no, even reading the manga, like it's just like rehashing the feelings I had after reading the manga because basically like I just remember not having that many I just don't have a lot of feelings about most of the demons in general.
Oh, okay.
I will feel sad for like some of their backstories, but I'm just
like
kind
Rui.
of like,
Rui is sad.
Yeah, but I will feel like I don't have a massive attachment to any of them basically. But then when it came to the Akaza backstory and it starts off and it's kind of like, oh, he started off as a young criminal and it's kind of like, oh,
but you know what, he's a criminal.
He's a criminal because his poor father.
Yeah, because his dad is sick.
Feeling like, oh crap, this is a kid in a crappy situation.
Yeah, it's.
And then the whole thing where like his father commit suicide
because he doesn't want to
he doesn't want to burden him anymore. And I'm just like,
it's also sad. Like I was like, why? He's only what, 10 13 when that happened, right? He's very small when that happened, right? He's a teenager, probably a young teenager, like 13
young
or
teen.
something.
I don't think it's 10. Is he 12 or 13?
Yeah, exactly, like young teen, like 13 probably.
Because I'm thinking, is he like 15 or 16 when he
when he met the wife, like fiance,
dojo master. I forgot his name.
He's probably like around that age.
Because then it's like when he's 18 or 19.
Yeah, they're going to get married. They're supposed to. get married kind of thing.
Sorry, this has been something that's in my head, and it's like there's always this thing that's been said that Akaza doesn't fight women or doesn't eat women.
Yeah. I think
that is a confirmed fact, right?
I think so. I think so.
And
yeah,
that comes from the fact that there's like this sort of mental, even though he didn't remember any of these memories.
Yeah. And it's like opposite of Doma, who always like, oh, I just want to eat like young women because they are the most delicious kind of thing. But Akaza, obviously, he doesn't remember. Like it's the saddest thing when he was like, he doesn't even want to be demon, right? He just want to
it's not one or not one. He just didn't care.
Yeah, he was like, do demoi. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna cry here for a bit because like he literally just like he doesn't care about anything because everything that he cares about gone already. Sorry. It's okay. Let's.
I was gonna say, like the fact that he's like he doesn't care anymore, and it was just kind of like. I don't know, because like Doma retains memories of his human self,
most of the demons remember. Most of them, not all of them, because like obviously it's too long time ago.
Yeah, but many of them retain the memories.
Yeah,
Akaza literally.
No, because probably PTSD.
He's suppressed like
because like literally the only thing he remembers is just I want to be strong because he probably like he wants to be strong for what is her name? Koyuki, not Koyuki. Oh my god, what is her name? Like the fiance's name? Oh my god.
Isn't it Koyuki?
Is it Koyuki? Because I feel like...
Sorry, we've missed
I'm sorry. We are going to put it... so the fiance's name... so the fiance is like... Obviously he's sick. He's very weak. Yeah. And everything. And he just feel like, oh, I just have to be strong so I can be able to protect her.
Yeah.
And the dojo and whatever.
Yeah.
So... But because he doesn't remember anything, people just think he's just this psycho demon who just want to beat everyone.
I think that's like a lot of the premise of the story is that demons are bad, but demons also were once humans. I like earlier we talked about Hantenga, right? And you kind of see his path, and you're kind of like, oh, even as a human, you're kind of trash. But with Akaza, it was someone who had a very sad backstory, who looked like they were going to finally get some happiness, who was receiving some better luck in life, and it was all just like kind of ripped away from him.
It's like, why? Like, I think humans are like worse than demons sometimes. It wasn't demon who ruined his life, it's the other humans, right? Like the other like dojo or something, like poisoned them and things like that. And it's so sad because like because I think he went to the dojo and then he killed everyone or something, right?
Yeah, he then goes to the like murderous dojo.
Literally, like just
because
like
they describe
gonna
it as, like
everyone.
Everything is so brutal because then that's how he gets turned into a demon.
Because Muzan saw him and I was like, oh,
not just saw him.
Strong.
He heard that there was some kind of demon in the area, and he was like, I don't remember sending a demon here, so I came to check. And
it's actually not demon.
It's just a little boy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But then he turns him into a demon
because he's like, do you not want to be stronger, kind of thing, right? But Akaza is just like, because I remember, like, is that like there's some demon that's like. They deliberately want to be demon, right? I can't remember which story is this. It's just like, oh, I just want to be strong. This is a Muzan. I don't know. Maybe it's actually like a Muzan backstory, but I don't know. But like, yeah, he just literally, I don't care, just do whatever kind of thing.
He probably was in kind of like what they call it, like the fugue state. Fugue state. Am I making this up? I don't know. Cut this out as well if I'm just making things up. But it's kind of like a state where kind of you're kind of like functioning, but you're not actually retaining any of like you don't know what you're doing. You're just your actions.
I mean, the trauma is probably so big that it's just erased like lots of his memories anyway.
I just find it fascinating that it was like that was what Tanjiro is as the main character is a trigger, because it was like, oh, that's why. Because Akaza thought he didn't like Tanjiro because he's weak, but then Tanjiro became strong, and he's like, you're still peeing me off so much and I don't know why. And then suddenly he keeps like remembering, like flashes of memories.
Yeah. And then he just remember that he said that he looks like the dad, like the Koyuki's dad. Or?
He doesn't look like, they don't
just,
look alike.
No, they're not look alike. It's just like
he, personality
yeah, the personality
similar.
is like similar, right? That's why he's like, oh, like, he probably not even like pissed off. He's just like, he can like, he remember, like Tanjiro makes him remember someone, but he can't remember it. So it's just like, his brain is just like, what is this?
I'm not translating it as, he's peed off by
Tanjiro.
No, he is peed off by him, but not by the
guy,
the people in his memories. It's the fact that he can't quite grasp it. And like that, you know, like sometimes when you like forget something and you're trying to remember it.
Yeah, exactly that. What is this kind of thing, right?
It's probably like that, but the thing that he can't remember is such a big. It's not like you walked into the kitchen and forgot you wanted to get a tea. He literally can't remember his whole history. And it's like itching away there. But I will say, after like his whole backstory and then the fight, it's basically where they animate. Sorry, am I going too far forward? But it's when he basically remembers everything. Yeah. And then the way the animation is shown is like he's gearing up to do a big attack on Tanjirou and Giyuu. And then he just beats himself up. Yep. I was just like, I remember reading the manga and being like, what is happening? It's literally like you turn the page and but in the animation, it's kind of like they build it up like that he's literally about to attack them, and then the next minute it's like, wait, what just happened? I'm just going to like, no. And it was so he just beat himself down, which I think if he didn't do that, Giyuu and Tanjiro probably would be dead. Yeah, I don't think because like Akaza, he is very strong. But also he was turning into something that the demons hadn't seen. Yeah, before, because like he can like keep, because they regenerating. It's like he chop off his head, but he's still like he can, so the like head disintegrated. Yeah, but his body wouldn't. Exactly. That's how they're like, wait, why kind of thing. Because literally this two is going to die. These two main characters is going to die if he didn't do it. But I cried watching that scene, by the way. That's probably like the only time I can't remember if I cried. Maybe I cried a little bit watching the Zenitsu backstory, but I think I cried more watching this fight, because like, you know, that's when we read the manga, obviously the tension built and whatever, it's kind of very different when you watch the anime, right? It's like watching movie or reading, because I don't know, reading books or manga is probably like, it's different experience, I guess. And then watching that on the cinema, I was like, oh, what is this? It's so sad. I cried. I think that was like, that last fight was like the one that makes me really like, I cried. Did you not cry at all watching the? I already said I cried in every single fight. So okay. Even the Shinobu one, because I didn't cry on the Shinobu one. At the Shinobu flashback with her sister. Okay. When she's like just be normal girl kind of thing, when she said that. No, the bit where she's remembering and saying, I know what you wanted to say, but what you didn't say. So the thing about her you probably can't beat this demon. That's the bit that made me cry for some reason. So this is the point where Shinobu's already kind of like dying, because she like her like lung has been punctured in her ribs and she's like on the floor. I cried at that. I cried at the bit about Zenitsu's grandfather. Yeah. I was like, how could you? And Zenitsu's grandfather. Sorry, the bit after where Zenitsu... There's a scene, sorry, we're going back a bit, but there's a scene where Zenitsu is like in this like dream state and he can see his grandfather, but he can't see his face. And he's like, I'm so sorry. No, this is why I said like I probably cried a little bit with the Zenitsu part. That was the one. Yeah, and that then where it's like his grandfather is like, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, oh my God, I cried that right now. I'm not gonna cry, but I cried. I cried so hard at that. Yeah. And then I cried when Akaza is basically like, Muzai is like trying to convince him to keep regenerating, but then he can see his like family, like his dad is there, exactly his, that was the mentor part, and his like fiance, and she's like holding on to him, and I lost it. Yeah, because that was very sad.
I think he's the one with like the best backstory as well, like the demon.
You mean the saddest? I'm not sure if I made this up, but I feel like when Akaza kind of decided to let go and not listen to Muzan,
when he almost died,
he knows he can't go to heaven, he's going to go to hell, right?
Yeah,
but like,
he's a demon.
Don't his loved ones like go with him? They're kind of like, screw that, we'll go with you.
No, I think I remember.
Am I making this up?
I don't know. I
don't think it was explicitly stated in the movie, but I kind of remember it from the manga. No,
I don't think it's in a manga, because I remember I cried about it. Did I cry about it on a manga? No, I think it's on the anime, right? Because like...
No, I remember it from the manga is what I'm saying, but I don't remember it being
I think I remember it was in the movie.
I feel like it was implied, but nothing was said. But in the manga, for some reason, I can see the specific drawing. Or am I just like seeing fan art in my head?
No, I think... Or maybe. It can be. But I remember like they are like saying like, oh, let's all just go...
Okay, so you kind of remember some
hell or something, right?
About it.
Because it's literally, I mean, if that's the case, like if I can see my loved one in hell, I probably will just prefer to go to hell.
I mean, that's what was the touching thing. It's like his family waiting for him, or his fiance kind of telling him, no, it's an... I like how they continue the trend of like, so when they were alive, when Akaza was human, he was a criminal, right? He thought he had no future, but for some reason his like dojo master saw potential in him and was willing to let him marry his daughter, and the daughter also loved him, and it was kind of like, oh, despite the fact that society probably sees me as a monster, these people have taken me in, and even after he becomes a demon and has done monstrous terrible things, even like let's their past life in passing,
let's just be together again, even if it's like hell kind of thing.
They welcome him back. They're like, it's okay. I think the touching thing is like his fiance, she knows why. She's like, it's enough, you've done enough.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, isn't like why he started like destroying himself, because the fiancés are like, no, it's enough.
Yeah, it's that enough. But also he recognized, because there's like almost like a slight split personality where he's kind of like, how dare this human like defeat me, but also he's like, no, Tanjiro defeated me by honorable means. He cut my head off clean.
Oh yeah, and he was like, oh, I'm supposed to be dead now, because he literally already, I am like headless now, right?
Like, I lost.
I lost, so I have to accept.
Because what he hates is dirty fighting, but for him to regenerate like this and change the rules
it's
of the
also
game,
dirty.
It's dirty, right?
Oh my god,
so
this makes me like him even more. Help.
Yeah. So my favorite demon is probably upper 3. After seeing that movie, and what I know of the remaining demons, I don't think the ranking will change for me.
No, even the upper one, right? No, I mean it's fine, like his story and everything, but like no, I think my favorite is still like Akaza and Rui. Rui is also like my favorite. I don't know why. Just sad. He's sad. He always looks sad, and he just wants family. So it's kind of like
sad.
The only thing he wants is just a family, kind of thing. So it's like. Anyway, why are we?
I don't know. I just think about all the things that made me cry.
Let's talk about something else. We finished the movie, so that was like the end of the movie, right? And obviously, Muichiro and Giyome still running around.
Yeah, they're all just still running.
And the bird is like, upper 2 is dead. Oh, no, upper 2. Upper 3 is dead. Upper 3 is dead. But I think I remember like Tanjiro and Giyuu fainted.
Yeah, doesn't the bird also announce this?
Yeah,
it's
because because there's like, please don't die. It's not the bird who said that.
Oh yeah, there's 2 birds there.
Please don't die. Please don't die. It's so cute. Obviously, they're not going to die because it's going to be another movie. But like
that's already clarified.
Yeah, I mean that's not spoiler, obviously. But yeah.
I mean, we haven't really covered like all the in-between bits, because there are like, aside from the 3 fights, there's like lots of in-betweens in terms of like conversation between like Tengen and Rengoku's dad when they're guarding the remaining children.
Oh yeah, he was that. Yeah.
You remember because they're talking.
Yeah,
Kiria.
yeah.
I think his name is Kiria. Is that the son's name?
Oh yeah, it's the only son, right? He's the only son, right?
But at the start of the series, you thought it was 5 daughters, right?
Yeah.
Because we're making
because they literally have like the same haircut.
But then it turns out, oh no, there's actually a son. But Nengoku and Tenga are talking about how strong he is because I think one of his sisters starts crying.
Yeah.
Starts crying, and then Kiria is like, "Don't cry."
Yeah, we have to just keep doing it. It's kind of sad.
Aren't they like they're like it's not even 10, right?
No, they are 10-ish probably. No.
Oh, okay.
They're probably like around like that because obviously. What is that guy's name? I keep like the dad. That's name.
Yeah, that's also. I thought it was like
Ubayashiki.
Ubayashiki. Is that it?
Is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't
long
know.
name. With a lot of
I keep
vowel
like.
sounds.
But there's 20 names in this thingy. But
sorry,
he's only 21 or something, right?
Yeah, he 21 or 23.
23 or 21. I was like, when I was like his age, I was like, why is he so young and he have like 5 children already?
Aren't they like
and the children is like only like 10
quintuplets? Like they're twins, but they're all the same age, aren't they?
Yeah. They are.
I'm like,
they are the same age, but still, that means that he had the kids when he was like 16 or something, right? Probably, or 15, or yeah, right?
Well, yeah, if he's 23 and you said they're older than 10,
yeah,
I thought they were 10.
But if they're like 10, if they're 23, if like
sorry,
10,
he would have been
13. Like wait, what?
No, I'm sorry. I gotta check because I feel like.
Or maybe they're like 7. No, they cannot be 7, right? That's too big to be 7.
I'm sorry,
maybe 10.
I straight up have to look this up because I can't.
You don't want to be like, oh my god, he had his first children when he's like.
And it is Ubayashiki.
Oh, okay, I was right.
That is in fact correct. So thank you for reminding me because I kept just saying
I said Ubawanai, no Ubayashiki though. But
I thought you were talking about Obanai, and I was like,
Obanai, yeah, because I like Obanai as well. But
they're
like
8.
Okay, they're 8.
Less than 10. I did not remember.
Okay, they're 8 years old. So that means he was like 15. But I think the wife is slightly older than him or something.
She's like 3 or 4 years older.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, okay, fine.
Imagine she was younger. Oh my god, that would be crazy.
No, but
physically.
If we're going to do like age gap thing, that means like he's 15 and she's 19, and it's also kind of like. Or if it's like this is 20 and he's 15, I'll be like, okay, we're not going to talk about like age gap kind of thing here.
I think
but
this
like
is looking at a different like
time period and whatever. And obviously he needs to have like heir that young because he knows he's going to die young anyway at that time, right?
Yeah.
As well. So.
I mean, it was all about continuing
that house. Yeah, exactly. So we're not going to judge on that, but like, okay. That is the bit of the movie that we're going to talk about. We already talked about all the things we want to talk about, I guess.
We mainly just covered the fights because that
is the big scene. Yeah. So we are just gonna do that, and then the next one. Why don't we talk about like, because not lots of people like the manga, right?
I think a lot of people like it now.
Now, as they become like bigger and bigger.
Yeah, but.
Okay, how did you get into it? Why don't you talk
I was already reading the manga before it became animated. I think did the manga start running in 2016?
Yeah, I think it's around that.
So I was already reading it, and I actually like the drawing style, like Gotouge's drawing style. I actually liked it. So, and I thought the story's interesting. Yeah, but. It's not like one of the series where I'm like, oh my god, got binge it all and I must know what happens. So it's not like Conan or Haikyuu in my mind. But I enjoyed it and I liked it.
Yeah, because you don't like that kind of like genre, right? Like you usually don't really do like supernatural kind of thing, right?
No, I read plenty of
supernatural.
Yeah, but like there's one that's like called Tokyo. It's not necessarily supernatural, but there's one about like sort of like demons and yokai, like called Tokyo Ravens that I used to watch and read. I like that a lot. For me, it's not necessarily about genre because I used to think I wasn't that big on sports, but obviously Haikyuu is one of my top.
No, I thought you liked something like Conan like crime?
For me,
Or
it's
like-
fine. There could be a lot. I've read a lot of different genres. It's not the genres that make me like. Oh, it's just I don't know. There's just certain things about the story that.
But what did just like make you decide to like, oh, I'm gonna start reading this
What do you
kind of thing?
Oh, it's just
Demon
on,
Slayer.
It's just on recommended.
It's like a recommended
Yeah, so
thing,
I
and then
just-
you're like, oh, I'm just gonna
reading.
start.
That's how I start most series. It's like recommended, or I see like some kind of art or like a panel, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it looks interesting. I don't remember what specifically made me read it, but I was reading it, and I remember talking about it with like a couple of friends, and they were like, "Oh, we don't really like the art style."
Everyone
in
talk
the
about the
UK.
art style, right?
So I don't know if in Japan, like people were already like a big fan of the art style or whatever. I just remember it wasn't that big, and then
No.
suddenly it got animated, and everyone.
It
was
is
all
because
about
of that.
it.
I think the manga is already there. They already have like people who like them. Obviously, they already have like big fans. But like I think it's after the animation, because I also did not know the manga, because you know, like I love that kind of manga, right? Like the supernatural horror, whatever. But then at that time, I didn't even notice there's like this big anime going on. But then I think it was like recommended by someone, and I start watching it, and I was like, because I think it's like it's when all the first season's already out. It's when I start watching it. So I'm quite late actually.
Oh.
So I binged the whole season in few days, because like it's so good. And I was like,
You were like, where's this been all my life?
yeah. And I was like, well, I was like, because I know that there's like already manga, but the manga is not finished yet at that time. I think it's not.
Not when the anime
The first season,
started.
right? The first season out. And then I was like, no, I need to find the manga.
Okay, because you needed to know what was happening.
Yeah.
And how frustrating it was that the manga also isn't
Also
finished yet.
not finished yet, but I'm used to that kind of stuff. But like, I read it and I was like, because people keep saying like, oh, but the manga is like not great and whatever, like the art style or
so
whatever.
wait, so you actually heard people were saying
Yeah.
that? Oh, okay.
But then I read it and I was like, it's not as bad as what people say. It's obviously
not even remotely bad. I think
it's because like the animation is very detailed, and it's so like all the
but people were
movement and
saying that
everything.
about the manga before there was ever an anime about it.
Really? Even
Well, I don't. That's what
they
I'm,
just said like,
I don't-
oh, it's a great story, but the art is really bad, kind of thing.
I don't. So when I talked to like a couple of friends about it back then, so like my few friends who also like read manga, they were like, oh, they're not feeling the art style, so it's hard to get into the storyline. So they can't even comment on the storyline because they're not, you know. And I was just like,
This is probably I love reading manga more than watching anime. So it's probably because of that. Then I was like, I'm still appreciating like every type of art style anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like just not read the manga because
I mean,
of that.
for me, the plot is like the main thing. If the story is really good, then I'm likely
You'll
to
hook
continue it.
anyway.
But I will say with picking, like I'm more like when I come across things that have art style that I like, that will be the main thing that makes me pick it up.
Yeah.
But sometimes I will get like recommended like screen grabs of like certain panels, and I'm like, I'm not really feeling art style, but maybe like the scene that is depicted, I'm like, oh, that seems really interesting, so then I'll pick it up. So it's not necessarily about the art style, but majority of the time it's like, oh, I've seen a cool cover on the book, or like there's been a really beautiful like panel.
Obviously, like if I like the art style, it will be easier to get into it. But I think the Demon Slayer thingy, it's just like I just get hooked straight away after like I start reading the manga as well.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think it's, I mean, obviously it's not as good as the anime.
You mean like the
art,
like the
yeah, because like obviously,
I mean, I think both have their charms, and I feel like
true,
you know,
because sometimes I like manga more than anime. The manga more than anime. For example, like Sailor Moon, I actually like the manga more, like the art style in the manga more than anime.
Yeah, because sometimes when a manga has a very distinct art style, it's hard to capture.
Yeah,
it
exactly. And then they have to kind of
anime.
like change it slightly, right?
Anime always needs to be simplified.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not simple at all. Like look at Demon Slayer, it's not. But
Or like Makoto Shinkai
yeah,
animation. Oh my god.
with Makoto Shinkai, like the characters, even then the characters are more simple than the surroundings.
Yeah, but like
backgrounds.
everything
so the majorly
else,
animated parts are always you can see it. So I don't know. Crazy. I just think, since we're the same here, we both like anime and manga. We get double the enjoyment. We're not just like anime only or manga only.
True. But usually, if I'm going to recommend someone to watch Demon Slayer, I'll be like, okay, just watch the animation.
I usually just, a lot of people when they...
Because not a lot of people like manga.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people read manga. Based on
what people ask.
Yeah.
So if they're like, oh, any cool series, then I'm assuming they want something that's animation based, not a book.
Oh, okay.
But if I know like my friend likes to read, there's one. It's funny because when I was in France, I remember going to a bookshop with my friend and we bought the first 2 volumes of Demon Slayer for my friend, but in French, because she wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Because she was like, oh, I kind of want to get into like anime manga, but I don't know where to start, and I was like, you can start there. This is really trendy right now.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, and I remember doing that. So, you know, like this is my friend who likes to read a lot as well. So I was like, yeah, manga is fine. I wasn't just like, oh, just go watch the anime. That'll hook you. Because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I feel like having like that physical book is also very nice.
True, but I feel like it's more effort, right, to read than like just watching
it's more effort to
anime.
Purchase or borrow.
That's
physical
true.
book. But now you have like apps, like the Shonen Jump app, you can read off. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy watching anime, but I just tend to prefer manga because I can binge read it. I can read the same amount of story.
Can you not like do that with the anime? Because like you can just have it like on the background kind of thing. That's what I usually do.
I mean if I want to actually absorb the story, not have it in the background. Like you can't have manga in the background. You have to actively read it.
Yeah.
But I mean active enjoyment.
You have to focus on it.
Yes, I could read like, so for example, when I'm watching anime, like anime episodes are like what, 20-25 minutes long each. That means I've got to dedicate the 20-25, like if I want to actively enjoy it, that is the amount of time spent. You know, I'm not going to scrub through the thing and like, or play it times 2, because that's not how you enjoy the anime.
Yeah.
But for manga, if I'm on the train and I've only got 20 minutes, for example, when I used to commute from my hometown to uni, in that 20 minutes, I can probably cover about 3 episodes worth of content or 4 episodes worth of content. So I just feel like, you know, if I want to just make my way through the series, I like reading manga. It's always just way more efficient for me because I'm also quick at reading. You know, so like I can make the decision. Like the times when I've got more time, I can slow down and like look at the artwork. But sometimes when I just want to enjoy, especially for something like Demon Slayer or like when I like Haikyuu as well, because they have like volleyball matches or anything with action scenes. Sometimes I want to read them at speed. I want to be reading it at the speed that they're playing it, not oh wow, like look at that super cool fast fight, or look at that amazing sword
I guess this is probably
like,
why the animation is probably better than the manga, because like obviously there's so many like fighting scenes right there,
because seeing it animated brings it to life.
Yeah, it's so much, it's different
by how it's expressed in manga, because I don't know, like especially if you have a very like visual or like active imagination, you can sort of, you've now been given the images to put it together in your mind as well, so you can sort of see it. But obviously when you've got an anime, it's now all in front of you, someone's done the hard work of like putting it together.
I guess it's easier to consume as well, right?
But for me, I would say manga is always easier and more efficient for me. Like it's a more effective way of storytelling. Anime requires me to sit down and focus on the screen. With
manga as well, I can just like, if I want to, I can just like stop and do something else as well. I mean, you can do that. You can do that with anime. It's just like, it's easier. You just like, I'm just gonna put this down for a bit and then do something else. I would argue
it's actually harder for me to stop with manga. I told you I'm a binge reader.
No, but also I told you I like manga more than anime as well, right? So it's kind of like I don't know.
Interesting.
Because like, I guess like what you said, like with anime, I feel like you have to focus more.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Well, no, that's not because you said you will put it on in the background. I very rarely.
Yeah, if I do that, obviously, but usually I do that after So I watch it, so I want to rewatch it, but I'm just gonna put it in the background.
But even when I rewatch, I don't do the background thing. You know, I only have podcasts or YouTube as background stuff, but usually when I watch like dramas, so whether I'm watching anime or TV series or like
sometimes I'll do that. Obviously, podcast it would be easier because it's, you know, like you just like listening.
If
to
I
people.
want background noise, then it really is gonna be background. I can't have something like, oh, come on, if I put Demon Slayer on, like background noise, next thing I know, I'll be watching it instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
But that's what I'm saying, because like I just want to watch the part that I like, so everything else can be the background.
Then I'll just go on YouTube and search the scene. I'm not gonna watch the whole episode.
It is 2025 now. you can just like go to YouTube or TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's the same with manga. Like I will just when I want to, I would just find like or I used to when I had the subscription. I can't do that now because without the subscription you can only see the 3 latest chapters on the app I use. But I used to just go back and read like the scenes that I wanted to see. Yeah.
Okay. So the movie. What do you think about the movie? Do you want to rate it? You think you should, like, people should watch it?
I mean,
I don't think if
you're
they
Demon
still
Slayer fan, yeah, watch it. Like, it's not an option to not watch it really, because you're not gonna get like a season. Yeah. But I think it's worth a watch.
It is. I enjoyed it. Even if you don't like it.
Even if you don't like
just
it. Just
go for the art. Oh my god. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I will say the animation is really
pretty. Just go for if your friend wants to go with you or whatever, just go and watch it with them. Even if you don't know the story or whatever, just be there for the art.
You would enjoy it more having some understanding of the story.
Well, yeah, but I have few friends in Indonesia. They literally just watch it just because, and they loved it after.
I mean, if you're looking to try something new and enjoy something new, I think it's worth it. But if you in general, this is not your thing, then it's not your thing.
I mean, this is why I'm saying if it's like, if you generally like anime,
I think it's worth watching as an anime fan.
Yeah, even if you don't like Demon Slayer, just watch it because it's
also the music.
I mean, Demon Slayer music is always really good anyway, even from like the animation and whatever.
Yeah,
it's always
they have because like they have that original score, like the Demon Slayer, like I've forgotten the title for it, but like the key soundtrack, the one that gets played in every season, every movie, but like it's slightly altered. What is the?
What are you talking about? It's the soundtrack, like the opening?
The main Demon Slayer.
Is it the opening or?
But for the seasons, the openings are all different. I mean the one that's like
the one that's always there. Huh.
Yeah. Is it literally just called? No, I don't think that's correct.
We can.
I'll play it after we finish filming. You'll know which one I'm talking about because it also features in this movie. But I like the variations because they can make it like more intense or like more sad. Because like in previous like seasons that we've watched, like I just distinctly remember like they have like a more sad, melancholy version of it. But in this one, it was like so.
It's upbeat.
It's not upbeat. It's just intense because it's like you reach like a certain crescendo.
I know what you're talking about.
You can hear it all of a sudden. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's playing in my brain right now.
We'll put it here somewhere.
It's playing in my brain. It's so funny.
You know which one I'm talking about.
That is so funny because I suddenly.
It has a name.
I don't know. It's just like the score, right? Like they
it's
always
a
play
score and they
on every fighting scene. I feel like.
I don't think it's every fighting scene, but it's especially when Tanjiro is fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the one that gets
I know. I'm like literally playing it in my brain right now.
And they have different versions of it. Like when I say melancholy and slow, you can envision that version. But the most common version is like the sort of like intense fight scene.
Okay. I need to. Oh, yeah. Maybe I know what you're talking about actually. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it is a very, very good movie, and I cannot wait for another like movies, but it's another 2 years, and then the final battle is like another 4 years. Can you? Oh my god,
it's fine. Just reread the manga.
I can't. I mean, literally the only thing I can do is just reread the manga and wait for another 4 years. But can you imagine?
Because the thing that you're looking forward to is not finding out what happens. You know what happens. What you're looking forward to.
I just want to see the fighting scene because it's always so great. And I was like, can I just not have that now, please?
Maybe you can go rewatch the anime, reread the manga. When you're done doing that, you can go back to rewatching the anime until 2 years has passed, and suddenly
I really hope they are going to put the news like movie like online as well, so we can rewatch it.
Oh, you mean like on like
streaming platform? Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, because please, I want to rewatch all that.
Is there like are the previous movies also on?
Yeah.
Like on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I guess they will put it on eventually.
I hope.
It doesn't make sense that they would have literally all of it online except for this one movie. That doesn't make sense.
It's probably going to take a while though. Yeah,
it's fine.
But anyway, so you said like your favorite character is still Giyuu, right?
Yeah,
it's still Giyuu.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep saying Muichiro, but deep down in my heart, Giyuu is still my favorite too. But
I mean, I'm not like must collect all the Giyuu merch.
No, literally, the only like anime merch I'm collecting right now is probably just Demon Slayer. I used to collect like Sailor Moon or like Saint Seiya and things like that. I like older anime or like Jujutsu Kaisen or like Tokyo Revengers, but my main is Demon Slayer. I just want to collect them all, just like Pokemon.
You want to fight them all?
No, collect them all.
I thought you said like I want to fight them all.
I want to collect them all, just like Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll wrap up here.
We should probably wrap up here.
So I know we haven't even covered everything we said we were going to talk about, but we basically this episode is just us fangirling.
We always get so excited talking about Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
and
it's one of our overlapping series that we actually have.
Oh yeah, that we can watch together.
You watch that Conan, but you're not like
not anymore. Yeah. I still watch it sometimes. I'm not like because it's too long.
But like if I start saying stuff, you'll be like, I have no idea what that.
Yeah, because I stopped a long time ago already because they just keep having more and more, and I was like, no.
I will see this through. I mean, at least
the first time I started reading Conan, I was probably 13 or 12, and then I can't. Like, let's stop that. After 5-6 years, I was like, no, probably like no.
Then the anime only had like 400 episodes, and now it's like
I know it's like thousands, episodes. Like, just like almost like One Piece. That's why I was like, because
when I started consuming Conan content, I was younger than Shinichi, and now I am I'm like nearly 10 years. This is
just like a Doraemon thingy, right? Because I started watching it when I'm like 5 or something, and then Nobita never grew up, and like I'm already an adult. So like, what is happening? I don't.
Yeah, why? But only barely 1 year has passed in Conan universe. Can I just tell you that?
Oh my god!
Barely 1 year has passed, but they've had multiple like seasonal episodes, and also he went from using like a little Nokia to having like a smart.
No, because this is so funny. Because it was like a flip phone when I first read it, and I'm sure it's not going to be flip phone anymore now if I read it.
No, it's an Oni phone, like Sony, but without the S.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Conan is just like, no, I think I read it more than 6 years, but I just stopped that after. Yeah. I probably like stopped when I'm like in in middle of uni or something, because like why is this
It's
still
been
going?
over a decade, but I'm
Why is
still
this
going.
going?
I hope I get to see the end of it.
No, seriously. If they're actually going to end it,
Then you will read
let
it?
me
Okay,
know,
I'll tell
because I
you.
want to know what is happening with this organization and whatever. Because
Okay,
like
this
I'm
is
still
completely
like,
changing the episode.
no,
but-
I'm sorry.
You know. No. I'm fine with it, but
We can have like Conan episode next time.
the Conan ending has already been written. It was
Yeah,
only meant to
I
be.
know, but you
100
can like teach me about like, because I literally only know about like the first main characters. I don't know like all
There's
the
so-
additional
there's so
like.
many.
I
so
know
many.
Conan. I know Shinichi Kudo. I know Ran, and I know Kaito Kid. Okay,
Kaito Kid has his own series. Maybe you should read that instead. It's short.
maybe because I really like him.
He's cool.
But anyway, let's stop here.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. We're sorry for our massive ramble today, but if you've watched the Demon Slayer movie, let us know your thoughts. We'll probably be back again with more anime, manga stuff
Yeah.
sometime if this is something that people are interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we'll probably do it even if people aren't interested.
Yeah, because
there's more
like we
things
just
we
love
like
talking about it.
But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed listening to our rambles, and
Please just go to the movie if they
yeah,
still
we
have
recommend. I think we both recommend.
No,
it.
recommend,
We both think
like,
we enjoyed
one of the
movie.
biggest movie in animation, I guess.
I mean, Lala is definitely way more expressive this time compared to our last movie review.
Oh,
That's all I'm saying.
sorry. Thank you for watching.
For listening.